you're gone. Well, never feel so great since you're gone. Well, moonlight ain't since you're gone. Since you're gone. Since you're gone.
Gonna start out walking, just you wait and see.
Guitar picker, you ain't leaving without me.
Oh, you big mouth woman.
You long-legged guitar picking man.
But we can work this out. Yes, ma'am, I think we can. Well, I stole a Hope diamond, hoping I could shut your mouth.
But how am I gonna wear it if I gotta hide it out?
Oh, you big mouth woman.
You don't like it, guitar picking man.
Well, we can work this out. Yes, ma'am, I think we can. I'm gonna pick it up. Stand back now. Well, I bought you a first-class ticket for a luxury liner cruise.
I got out in that ocean, looked around, and there was you.
Oh, you big mouth woman.
You long-legged guitar picking man.
But we can work this out. Yes, ma'am, I think we can. I bought you a big long limousine.
But I don't want no car. I gave my love and everything.
But you still what you are, you're just a big mouth woman.
You're a long-legged guitar picking man.
But we can work this out. Yes, ma'am, I think we can. Oh, hey, I love that big sweet mouth.
You a long-legged guitar picking man.
I'm gonna pick it for you now.
You're a nice guitar picker.
You sweet thing.
I don't need a whole lot of money. I don't need a big fine car. I got everything that a man could want. I got more than I could ask for. I don't have to run around. I don't have to stay out all night. 'Cause I got me a sweet loving woman. And she knows just how to treat me right. Well, my baby, she's alright. Well, my baby, she's clean out of sight. Don't you know that she's some kind of wonderful. She's some kind of wonderful. Yes, she is. She's some kind of wonderful. Yeah, 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 yeah. When I hold her in my arms, you know she sets my soul on fire. Ooh, when my baby kisses me, my heart becomes filled with desire. When she wraps her loving arms around me, about to drive me out of my mind. Yeah, when my baby kisses kind of wonderful, yes she is. She's some kind of wonderful, yeah, 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 yeah. Is there anybody got a sweet little woman like mine? There got to be somebody got a sweet little woman like mine. Yeah.
Can I get a witness?
Talking about my baby. She's some kind of wonderful. Talking about my baby. She's some kind of wonderful. Talking about my baby. She's some kind of wonderful. Talking about my baby. She's some kind of wonderful. Talking about my baby. She's some kind of wonderful. Yeah. She's some kind of wonderful. Talking about my baby. She's some kind of wonderful.
All right. I suppose it's time to reveal it all to you now. Let's bring in my buddy Rick Talk first, though. What up? Oh, can't hear you. I don't know if it's me or you. I think you're muted.
I'm muted myself, which is not great for if you want to be heard. I am now unmuted. Glad to be on here with you, man. How are you?
I'm doing great, buddy. I'm doing great. I'm glad to be here. I was looking forward to doing this show. And that was a BVD moment there. That was a BVD move is to have your mic muted and start talking.
I don't think I've ever started a show where I didn't have my mic.
Yeah.
I was aware of what was happening.
That's his signature move. So
I didn't want to break tradition.
that's funny. So how you been, man?
I've been good. I actually went to the Braves game today, and I got like the world's biggest hot dog, and I'm not blaming it on that, but my stomach's been pretty torn up. I came back, went to bed, and I woke up about 20 minutes ago, so I should be good and rested and ready to go.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't go to the Braves game the other day, but I went while there was a Braves game going on. Me and the wife went and saw the new Spider-Man movie, and what?
They said my volume is like super low.
Mine?
No, mine. I just went into the settings and turned off. Like it has some setting where it automatically.
That should be better.
Okay.
Let me know.
Someone in the chat, let me know if I sound better. But sorry, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, let us know how that sounds. It should be a lot better. I feel like I'm a little too loud, but anyway, I'm all messed up. But yeah, I went and saw the new Spider-Man movie. It was really good, but we went to this place in the Battery. We didn't even realize there was a Braves game going on. And it was a movie theater where they have like recliners and they have a tray and you can order food on the app and they'll bring it to you, like a full meal.
Wow.
And it was a really fancy place. So we were really excited. I've been to a couple of those where they bring you food and they're cool, but we ordered it and our food never came throughout the whole movie. 2.5 hour movie. And they never freaking brought it. And like it's like, what do you do? Do you have to like you gotta like get up and go like talk to them and miss the movie, you know? So
was there any like recompense for you?
No, well, I got a refund, but that was it. I mean, I just for the food,
Okay.
not for the tickets, but I was starving. I hadn't even eaten lunch that day, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm ready for some freaking food. It looked really good. Like, it was not like a crappy AMC or something. It was like a nice place, and I was really excited. And like, I could smell the other people's food the whole time, and it never came. And I went and asked the dude up front. I was like, okay, I gotta go check on it. I went and asked the dude up front. He's like, oh yeah, it's on the way. And I'm like, okay. So went back to my seat and it never came. And I don't want to, like, I'd have to miss the whole movie to like go work it out. So.
Yeah. By the way, I've now cranked mine up as much as I can on StreamYard. People are still saying I don't sound great.
Really?
Cdogg, you might have to pull me up a little bit on your OBS. But, that, like, the whole reason you went to that theater is to get some food. You didn't eat because you were going to eat there. I think they should have given you, like, free tickets to another movie and a free meal to another movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the issue is. I don't know. It was really disappointing because I love those places. There used to be one up in Athens that I would go to, and it was nice. One of the only redeemable things about that shithole, and they closed it down. So, very disappointing.
Dang.
But anyway, I guess I just better rip the Band-Aid off here. I've got something to show you.
I don't even know.
Yeah, so Rec Talk doesn't even know. Didn't tell him. So I've got it's a new era for Cdogg, and I'm going to show you all now. Oh. Sorry. Sorry, hang on.
This is not a good start.
I blew it. Hang on. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to show you all now.
Oh, my goodness. It's all gone.
It's all gone. All the freaking Cdogg hair's gone. What do you think? Oh, you're muted again, man. What happened? Oh.
How about now?
Yeah, you're good now.
Something is seriously going on.
I know. We're getting whooped.
My mic, and I don't know why. Hold on.
You're good now.
Okay, whatever. What possessed you to do this? What brought this on?
Actually, my brother is getting brain surgery. He just left today, so he had to shave his head for that, and he was pretty upset about it. So me and B-Dog also shaved our heads in solidarity. So
Okay.
it was for a good cause. I donated my hair to Locks of Love. So it's gonna be like giving to kids with hair loss, which is cool. So yeah, new look for Cdogg. What do you think? Look crazy.
I think we should get it. We should get the straight razor now.
Yeah, yeah, I got fully bald. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. That's awesome that you did that. Donated it for the purpose of your brother and whatnot.
Yeah.
Heart goes out to you for that, for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Hopefully, hopefully the surgery goes well, and I've spoke about it before. He has epilepsy, and so yeah, they got to cut his skull open and do some brain surgery. So it's making us pretty nervous, but
Yeah, for sure.
we sent him off today. They went up to Boston, and hopefully it goes well. So in the meantime, you got bald Cdogg, and it's pretty funny.
That's awesome. Yeah. No, I think it looks okay though, because you never know. I don't know when the last time you shaved your head is.
I've never shaved my head like this before.
Yeah, like if I shave my head, it's lumpy, kind of like the surface of the moon.
Yeah.
Yours looks okay though.
Thanks. I used to when I got married, I had like short hair. Well, it was normal size, and I would spike it up.
Mm-hmm.
I would spike it up, so it was like, it was like short, and that was my look for years. And then the long hair is like kind of a recent thing. So
okay. T Prince says you found your look. You nailed it, man. This actually worked out for you. This is your natural state.
Right. I like it. I mean, the long hair was always a phase, That's all it was. It just happened. It just so happened to coincide with me starting YouTube.
Yeah.
And obviously, this is a phase too. I won't go this short again, probably. But well, I kind of like it. I mean, I took a shower today, and I could feel it like on my scalp, and my hair dried like that. It was awesome.
How does Mrs. Cdogg feel about this?
She likes it. She's taking a minute to get used to it, but
yeah,
she likes it. Yeah, and it feels weird to put a hat on too. It's like all stubbly.
Oh yeah,
it's weird, isn't it? I don't think I have a hat. Well, here's one.
What do you mean you don't think you have a hat? Oh, have you?
I just don't have one in reach. But yeah, here, yeah.
Okay.
So there's one.
There you go.
It's weird, isn't it? I'm used to it hanging down, and I don't know.
How long was this long hair phase for you?
Since 2020.
So since like 2-3 years.
Since COVID, yeah. Since COVID, I hadn't cut my hair, and then that 2020 is also when I started my channel, like late 2020. So I already had it like down to here, at that time. So this is a new thing for me and YouTube and everybody else.
How did you get it cut off? Like, did you go somewhere?
For Locks of Love, I had to put three. Let me see if I can pull it up, because I have videos and stuff, but I had to put it into 3 ponytails, and then we cut those off, and saved them, and then we just took off as big chunks as we could with scissors, until it got all the way down, and then we started buzzing it, and we went like one guard down. You know how it's like a number 2, a number 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they just kept stepping it down at a certain point, or
yeah. So yeah, he kept stepping it down. My stepdad did it. So he did it.
Okay.
Here, I'm trying to pull up I'm trying to pull it up here. I'll show you guys these pictures. Okay.
While you're doing that, what's up, Zona Tucson? I haven't seen Zona in here in a minute. We met him at the Slobs. Awesome guy.
Yeah. So there's me beforehand, and I had it in like pictures of my little sister, and there it is, like most of it cut off.
I like Mrs. Cdogg's affect there too.
That was my little sister.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, she's 9. And
oh no, one of them was I'm delayed. I'm looking at your YouTube, or what you're looking at.
Yeah, here's me.
Yeah. What's going on?
There you go with that. I can't undo it. I can't undo it.
Yeah.
Kirsten said it was fine. He said he wanted shorter.
Isn't that funny?
Yes.
So we cut Cdogg's hair too. Everybody knows him. Let's see. Here's a video of me cutting his hair.
Eli's looking sharp. He looks like he's ready to go to the military.
That's funny. So we were giving him crap. He took it hard. He did not. He was not happy. We all took turns cutting off his hair.
So he didn't donate, right? I guess the donate.
No, you have to have a certain length to donate. So, yeah, no, but it was fun. It was a fun thing. We all got together, and a few of my brothers did it. 4 of us did it, and so that was a great time.
So what's up?
So yeah, new look for Cdogg. Isn't that crazy?
It is. It is. It's just like your hair. Like, how long was your hair? Your hair was like shoulder length.
It was, I think, 10 inches. I measured it. I think it was like 10 inches. So, yeah, pretty wild. Gotta definitely take some getting used to, but so yeah. So I think that's about it.
Man, that was quite the announcement.
I told you I wouldn't disappoint.
No, you didn't. You didn't disappoint.
Look, if for anybody that's disappointed and misses my long flowing hair and how gorgeous it was, I mean, I pretty much wore a hat most of the time anyway, So maybe I just put a hat on and you won't be able to tell the difference,
You do have like 120 hats.
See, it looks the same. It looks just like before. This is a Georgia Tech sock monkey hat.
Oh yeah, you showed me that, dude. That's legit. I just ordered a new Georgia Tech hat, by the way.
You did?
It's this little trucker hat. I won 80s trivia night on Traveling Fools channel, and I won like $25 Fanatics gift card.
Ah, there you go.
So put that to good use. But you can't use it for shipping and handling charges, which irritated me. But that's okay.
Nice. Well, I'm stoked for you. It's always exciting getting a new hat. If it's cool, I might get one too.
Yeah. It's just blue. It's like a blue trucker hat with Georgia Tech.
I'm constantly looking for new Georgia Tech gear, and that's one thing that Tech does not do very well is the gear,
No, I tell you one thing I think they do really bad, they need to get better on, is their jerseys. So, if I want to buy an NIL jersey, like a Pyron jersey, there's one option for it, and it's the blue jersey, which is not the one I want. I don't actually like the blue jerseys we wear.
I love them, but I think I'm in the minority. My favorite combo, what I think is the coolest, is blue, and then the yellow or gold hat. I think it looks the best, but yeah.
My favorite jerseys we wore were during the Joe Hamilton Godsey era. Those are my favorite jerseys. White, gold with a black embroider around the numbers. That looked good.
Yeah, I didn't mind. A lot of people hated it, but I didn't mind Russell. I thought they looked classic and cool. I don't know.
Yeah, well, Adidas could draw something up like that.
The Adidas numbers look weird to me, and
they're small. They're thin numbers.
They just they look I don't know. They look a little odd to me sometimes, but overall I like them. They look more modern and cool. A lot of them are cool, especially the blue gold. I really like that combo. Maybe it's because I watched Jahmyr Gibbs just absolutely destroy Louisville in that combo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Remember that game where he hurdled him for the touchdown?
Yeah, I was there, man.
Oh, that was awesome.
I was just this kid. And that was fourth down. Was that fourth down when we dialed that up, and it was 3rd and 15 or something?
I don't remember the circumstances of it. I just know it was crazy.
I thought it was third or fourth down, and we had more than 10 yards to gain and went up scoring.
Yeah. So, yeah, that uniform combo really I liked a lot, but a lot of people don't, I guess. So.
Luke says, I want to buy a Drake May jersey. Well, from what I hear, people want to buy Drake May. So, don't know if that's going to happen. But Mac Brown actually, I think, made a statement lately. He's like, I'm not going to call anyone out, but there's only a few programs with the means to do that. Ohio State, Georgia, Alabama, and USC.
Dang.
And if I had to guess, he said it's Ohio State.
Dang.
Yep. Good old tampering.
Oh, so what am I missing here?
Oh, what's North Carolina's coach, Mac Brown?
Yeah.
Like a few days ago or last week or something, because Drake May, the rumor was he was offered $5 million to leave North Carolina for another school.
Really?
Yeah, and I think there's more than if Mac Brown is acknowledging it, then there's probably something to it.
Alabama.
And well, he said he thought it was, if he had to guess, and he doesn't know, it was probably Ohio State.
Well, yeah.
Here's
who's supposed to be their replacement for CJ Stroud?
I don't know. That's a good point. I think that was the other thing he was saying is people that need a quarterback and have the money to do it. So could be Alabama too, but they've had some kids transfer in. Other thing I've heard is like the coaches, like if you're not in the portal, like let's say I'm coaching Georgia Tech and you're a player I want on another team, I just call your high school coach. Say, hey, can you reach out to Cdogg? This is the NIL deal we have, and I'll give you $5,000 for your trouble.
Or any players that they might have, that know them. So it's more indirect,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then give them a fee for being the middleman.
Right.
Kick them a few grand.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you stop that. That I don't even have a solution for.
No, it's a total workaround. Yeah. So
Luke says it was in December. Well, I've got to talk to Papa Rec Talk because he had his timeline on it messed up.
That's crazy that Matt Graham would say that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a huge problem right now. Like now, even like Nick went to Washington D.C., Nick Saban to talk about. They want, and I don't obviously want to get in a political discussion, but they want some of these coaches want the government, like the federal government, to step in or state governments and try and rein this in, which I don't think that's a viable solution. But.
I don't either. Those are talk about people who don't know what about the sport or anything. They'll ruin it. I don't know why people would ever think that's a good idea.
Well, then they'll want to get money. Then they'll want something for it, or they'll tax it or whatever. That's not. But then the NCAA, I imagine, isn't gonna. Do a whole lot. They're afraid of getting sued and losing for the 500th time in a row.
Right. I know, man. It's a mess. I can understand why nobody wants to take control,
Yeah, I think eventually once one of the big people get beat with it, like let's say this number one recruit in the country, Georgia, just signed. Say he plays for them a year and ends up transferring to Alabama. And then, so what I'm saying is once they get better, they're like, okay, we gotta solve this. We gotta solve this.
Yeah.
That's the only hope for moving forward, probably.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right. What a mess. What has become of the freaking sport?
Well, I forget what show I was on. I don't know if it was with you or not. We're just talking about how traditional college football is just waning and waning.
Yeah.
And little by little, pieces of it are getting knocked off, between conference realignment, NIL, just nonsense. It stinks, man, because that's why we love college football. That's why I don't watch the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 super conferences and 16 playoff. What does that freaking sound like? Sounds like a
NFL.
freaking NFL. Come on, man. Yeah, but what can you do?
What can you do,
What
huh?
can you do?
Go down there and bust some kneecaps.
Yeah.
That's what we can do.
I'll be all right as long as Tech is able to compete at the highest level. You know.
Yeah, and I'm legitimately concerned where we like if the ACC were to dissolve, where we could end up. You know, speaking with Tony Altamore, who was on Full Show, and he does like all these graphs. He's a financial guru, like, and he doesn't have a dog in the fight. Like he's a USC guy. Like, he could care less whether Georgia Tech makes it the Big Ten or not, and he kind of felt like, well, their TV market is holding them back. You know, Big Ten is going to want, and just the state of our program at the moment. Like academics, absolutely yes. TV market, if our TV market was banging, we probably wouldn't be in the debt we're in, or we wouldn't be in as much.
Right.
And we wouldn't be on Bally Sports Media. So yeah,
I'm so tired of being on Bally, man. God. Do you think you could fill me in? So I've had a crazy weekend. We had our open house yesterday, and we've had to move the animals, and then we had to shave our heads and everything. Can you kind of fill me in on your? I saw you had a video that you came out with. I was
our
interested in
biggest
watching.
budget.
Yeah. What's the deal with that?
So I haven't looked in what that contains, but it's 124 to 128 million, I think. So basically, it brings us into the average athletic spending of Power 5 football programs as of 2019. So it's probably still a bit below average, but I think that shows now that there is a commitment to Georgia Tech football between J-Bat and Brent Key and what we're doing that has not existed before.
Yeah.
Because in the past, I think 14 or 15 years, athletic budgets have gone up on average 168%. Georgia Tech's has gone up 98%. So we're basically 70% less in athletic spending than any other than the average Power 5 program.
Right.
Which means that it's a miracle that we were able to win an ACC title, to make an Orange Bowl when we're getting outspent almost 2-1. And that's on average. We're getting outspent 3 or 4-1 on the big programs. The big thing right now is that 14%, and I haven't seen the budget, but if it's like the other ones, 14% of that goes to paying off interest on debts. So it's not great that that's happening.
Yeah.
And what the percentage of it allocated to football is also out of whack. I hope that this new one, they've pulled the slider on the percentage allocated to football way up.
Yeah.
Because nothing else matters if football is not cranking.
I would like to see, I was jealous, honestly, of Miami, and they finally decided whenever they hired Mario Cristobal to finally, fully invest in football, and, they, really took a huge step forward with that, and I was jealous. And I wish that we could do something like that because we really need to. So...
Well, it looks like we're heading in the right direction. I really do have faith in J-Bat. He came from Alabama, so he's seen what it takes at the highest levels, and I think he's going to be able to navigate that at Georgia Tech. And basically, we're never going to be probably at the level of Alabama as far as money, but we're going to be in the best spot possible, I think, with J-Bat.
I hope so. I really hope so. But I'm not looking at my muscles. I've got a sunburn and I'm peeling really bad. So I'm sorry about that.
You have poison ivy and now you're sunburned?
I didn't tell you about the sunburn?
No, man. Like I feel like. Do I even know you anymore? You shave your head without telling me. I don't know about your sunburn.
I told you about the sunburn. Yes, I did. We shot the hooch last week.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And it's peeling now. And yeah, the poison ivy's starting to go away too, so I'm coming off of it, which is nice, but it's still a little tender and obviously annoying that it's peeling, so that's why I'm looking at that.
It's also interesting that just by coincidence, both you and me are moving around the same time, or will end up moving around the same time.
Well, nobody's shown any interest in the house yet, so I don't know. Hopefully not.
Well, you just showed it yesterday.
Right. So hopefully more people, people came today. They walked in and out in 30 seconds because they didn't like the layout. That's
the layout.
Yeah, the layout of the house. I don't know. So.
I think it's a really nice house.
Yeah, I think so too. It's just, I guess, just because it's expensive, but
yeah,
right now is not a great time to buy a house.
Well, interest rates are kicking people in the teeth right now.
Right. So, sorry to change the subject. I'm sorry. I've had so much going on, and I gotta say, I'm glad that this didn't happen during the football season because I would be losing my mind, trying to keep up with football and video making and having to do all this. So, I hope y'all bear with me. I've got a lot going on in my personal life right now, and I haven't paid YouTube the attention that I need to, and I'm trying. It's just crazy for me right now. Crazy for old Cdogg.
Yeah, I mean, I think you've paid it the attention that you need to at the moment. I mean, things happen, and I don't think people realize what goes into YouTube and stuff. I've filmed a few videos that I never even uploaded.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got tons of them. Yeah, I've got tons of those. Yeah. But I do have stuff in the works, so don't y'all worry. Don't worry. By the end of the off season, I'm gonna have at least 2. I'm hoping really big videos that are really entertaining and really good. So I'll try to get something out this month, and then next month, and then I'm gonna try to get this talent show done for the Uncle Lou's talent show tomorrow, and whatever video ideas I come up with for Yellow Jackets, I'll do that. I did worst case scenario, so I'll do best case scenario coming up, talking about that, and yeah, so Cdogg's gonna be. I'm grinding still, but don't worry.
He's in the grind right now. I was a video I'm gonna do that was suggested to me was top 5 boneheaded decisions of Jeff Collins. Do you have any ideas on that? Definitely,
first thing,
just his whole Clemson coaching ideas.
Yeah.
That's a top 5.
The halftime thing. I don't know if this counts, but the lifting weights on the sidelines, that was silly.
Oh, that absolutely counts. We're not intimidating Clemson.
I think
I'm going to tell you that right now.
I think it was in Boston College. We had them at home in 2021, and we false started twice after a timeout. It was either that game or the Miami game. We false started twice after a timeout. There was this one play against Clemson, dude. I gotta pull this up. Let's see. I gotta see if I can find this. Weird play against Clemson. I don't even know what to search for. I don't even know what to search for, dude. It was in 2019. Yeah, it was in 2019.
So it was his first time playing Clemson.
Yeah, Georgia
That's
Tech.
his first game as head coach at Georgia Tech, then, because we opened with them that year.
It might have been 2020. Then I don't know.
Tonight, first and goal.
Oh no! So I looked it up, and I already have it pulled up because I've watched this before. Here, I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull up my display capture, and I'm gonna switch over to it now. Look at this. Oh, my God. It's Trevor Lawrence.
Play by
Hello? We'll freeze up.
Oh, you have it like time stamped at the right spot.
Four times all of
Right.
last year. One of those was against Georgia Tech.
So look at this, dude.
And picked
Look at this formation. What is this? What are we doing here? This looks like special teams or something. This
Looks like a muddle huddle for a punt.
All right. I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think we scored here?
We have 5 wideouts, all within a yard of one another.
Do you think we scored here?
Well, this is the other boneheaded thing, was hiring Dave Patton. This is all Dave Patton's amalgamation in his head.
Oh my God! What is this? Okay, we're just gonna play it
tonight. First and goal for the Yellow Jackets. Oliver trying to keep it. Getting down close to the goal line. Stopped by Johnson. Denzel.
Okay. So, if I don't even know what to say. And then we continue on a normal. So maybe that.
Wait, so we do all that just to run it behind one of
Yes.
the 3 offensive linemen?
Yeah, that's yeah. You're correct. Yeah.
Look, even the players like, man, that was dumb as hell.
Yeah.
I don't know why we did that.
Right. So, yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know if that comes to mind.
Yeah, so definitely hiring Dave Patton. I feel like, and maybe I'm just saying this because he coached a team I love, but I think Dave Patton is one of the worst offensive coordinators that has ever drawn a breath on any campus.
Yeah, he just wasn't cut out. He just in over his head. Is what it is, really.
Would his Waffle House love affair be on there? That's probably not top 5 though.
I found a video the other day. It was Waffle House Wednesdays with Roddy Jones. It was when he first got here, and they had Waffle House Wednesdays. And they interviewed a different coach and went and ate Waffle House with him. So, very cool.
And he talks that nonsense. Definitely on there is him thinking some grand conspiracy got him out and not him winning 9 games in 3 years.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Getting shut out, losing 76-6, the biggest loss in series history to Clemson. Getting shut out for the first time ever at home to Virginia Tech. He did it 4 times. He got shut out.
Yeah, people don't know he set a lot of records at Tech. They just weren't the kind of records you want to set.
Yeah, he got shut out 4 times in his career here. We didn't get shut out before. We never got. I don't think we had ever been shut out at home before, and we hadn't been shut out anywhere else since the 60s or something. I don't know, but.
I'll tell you this. I think number 1 is when we got shut out 100-0 by Notre Dame and Georgia. And he's like, let me tell you guys something. If you don't see the improvement in this team, then you just don't want to see it.
I think he said that before they got shut out, to play devil's advocate. I'm pretty sure that
I
was
could have sworn it was after.
Because I remember right before that, I didn't even want him fired right before we did before that happened, but right before that, we went on a 4-game stretch where we lost every game by less than a possession. So we lost a bunch of close games, and it was very frustrating. But that's when he said that, which is yeah, okay, well, we should have won a couple of them at least.
B-Bean says 100-0. Yeah, between Notre Dame and Georgia in the last 2 games of his 3rd year, we got beat 100-0. in those 2 games.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Yeah, I'll have to think about it.
I've gone through and looked. Like, he is the worst coach in Tech history. Like, it's not a debate anymore. People thought Bill Lewis was bad. Jeff Collins is way worse.
Well, we just tended to get worse. Like, for instance, here's another stat. Like, on average, a team will have a punt blocked every other year.
Yeah.
So they get half a punt blocked a year.
Yeah.
At the start of Collins' 4th year, we were averaging through 4 games a punt blocked a game.
Mm-hmm.
We had 2 blocked against Clemson. It's like, how is this better? How is this us getting better?
Mm-hmm.
We sit our kicker. Like, as soon as Key takes over, we put in Stewart, right? And he misses maybe
And
one
he's
field
like,
goal.
Yeah, Harrison Butker
rest of the
Jr.
year.
Yeah.
It's like, what was
dude.
Key seeing that?
I don't know.
Like, I don't get it.
I thought he might have been hurt before that, but I could be mistaken, but I'm not sure. I mean, it was clear that Jude Kelly or whoever it was not able to hack it.
No.
But I don't know. Hopefully, we just are just past that and don't have to think about it anymore. Yeah, I don't envy you if you're going to have to go through and relive those days for that video.
That's all right. I've had enough pain and suffering. What's another, few hours of of reliving it?
Yeah.
So, BBNS, what would either of you two be willing to do for a 10-2 Georgia Tech season?
Ooh.
So do you mean like what? Like would I give my right arm or something for that? Or are you saying what would happen? What would we do if we went 10-2 next year? Those are 2 different questions. But
Well, let's answer both of them.
what would I be willing to do?
Do I really need a foot? Do I really need this foot?
Well, I mean, there's people in the community that do well enough without them.
Right.
So, I think we could give a left foot. If it's a below the knee thing, then yeah, I'd give my left leg.
Maybe a nut.
Yeah, I mean Lance Armstrong was still bicycling like a mug.
I mean, I got 2. A kidney,
Yeah.
maybe. I got 2 of those. A lung.
Yeah, you can live without a kidney.
Yeah.
I don't think you can live on just one lung though.
Well,
I could be wrong, but
if I give the lung after the season, then maybe.
well, that's just like I would die. I would give my life for a 10-2 season.
Okay. A national championship, and then I die.
Yeah, if Georgia Tech wins a natty like in the next handful of years, me and Cdogg will gladly give our lives.
Yeah. We'll sacrifice it for the greater good.
Yeah, that's how committed we are. Now, from the standpoint of what would I do, like after the season, if we went 10-2, I mean, no lie, I'd probably do like a really long live stream, for sure.
I would be really annoying. I would talk a lot of trash, depending on who we beat, obviously. But I would be unbearable. Georgia Tech is, you're all on notice. Georgia Tech is going to wipe the floor with, all their competition. And you guys, you don't know what you're messing with. And, we're going to own you guys for the next X amount of years. You're done for. Georgia especially, you're going down. I would talk mad shit to Luke on the ACC show. I'd collect my money.
Yeah.
I'd collect my spoils from all the dopes on the ACC show that bet we wouldn't make a bowl.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna be doing
Slim
that
would
whether
have to
we
pay
go
it.
10-2 or not. But
yeah, we bet on bowls. Now, another interesting thing with that is who are the 2 losses, and really what I'm getting at is one of those wins Clemson or Georgia.
Yeah.
Because that also probably changes it.
Yeah.
If it's Georgia, I'll just stream until I literally pass out and can't stream anymore. Just straight trash talk, the absolute cesspool that is Athens, Georgia, and the Georgia Bulldogs.
That would mean a lot to me because in my entire lifetime I've never seen us beat them at home. So I would really like to be there for that. I'm going to be attending the game this year. and hopefully we're able to get the dub. Because I'll rush the field, and I'll freak out, and it'll be a moment I remember forever. It'll be like the Tennessee.
Did we talk about that on the phone? I don't think we talked about it live.
Yeah, we did talk about it on the phone. Yeah.
Me and Cdogg were talking on the phone like we would be the first people to the goalpost, and probably between our combined weight, we could probably pull the goalpost down. Just the two of us.
I was asking if you thought there would even be anybody at the game to rush the field.
Yeah, it depends on
how the season goes, right?
Yeah, if we're not doing well and we end up beating them by some miracle, it might just be the two of us trying to. Then we're gonna have to dodge some security, but that's fine.
Would you rush the field even if it was just the two of us?
Yeah, if we beat Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would too. All right, it's a plan.
Now, I might get banned from being able to go to Tech games anymore, so I might have to think that through.
Right. I was ready to rush the field after the Duke game this year, but nobody did.
That was a wild game. I had to leave early for that, and I almost wrecked in
went into double
traffic.
OT, and in a missed field goal. Like, it was like, dude, that game was amazing. And it was so loud. Like, it does not seem like loud from videos or whatever, but for that stadium, for how many people were in it, it was impressively loud. And I just can't imagine what it was like, if we ever pack it out. Well, like, some people I'm jealous were, at the Florida State game in 2015, and so I'm jealous. But when I was a kid, I remember it being like that, like full and really exciting to go to the games. But nowadays it's like really disappointing. So I'm hoping we can get back to that, because when I was a kid, I remember walking, and seeing the stadium and how big it was, and we would always get tickets way up at the top because that's where my papa likes to be. And then when they would pan across, you would see his like silhouette at the top against the sky. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, so as a kid, I didn't realize how cool that was until, now I'm doing this and nobody freaking goes to games anymore. It's really sad. But it's a little more intimate, at least.
Well, I think we're turning the tide. Y'all are hateful. I hate Georgia Tech, but not the fans, especially not Red Talk or Cdogg. And honestly, I feel that way. Like, I love you, Bulldog Brian, Vic. Like, I love all you guys, but obviously you're a rival, and I hate you and I hate Athens, Georgia.
Yeah.
But or I hate UGA and I hate Athens, Georgia. But Bulldog Brian says there'll be more Georgia fans than Georgia Tech fans. First of all, don't come on my own show and clapping at me. You're going to swing at the king. You better not miss. All right. That ain't going to happen. That's a Jeff Collins thing. That's also the most sick I've ever been. Like, I've had food poisoning a few times. That was nothing compared to that last Georgia game with Collins.
Yeah.
Absolutely awful. I don't see that happening again, though.
Yeah, I don't either. Like, I think that I just think it would be. You guys think? I mean, I'm bad now. Like, all I've got to go off this offseason is a 2-win streak over North Carolina. Like,
yeah.
I can't imagine how easy it is for some of these guys to trash talk when their teams are winning all these games, dude. Just you wait.
Well,
y'all aren't ready for Cdogg.
No. This is a good question for you. What is greater, Cdogg? Your hate for Georgia or your love for Georgia Tech? That you have to think about this is awesome.
I mean, now this is tough for me to answer. I mean, I'm inclined to answer, I love Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm inclined to answer that I hate Georgia more, actually, because it's like, I really hate those motherfuckers. But now,
well, they're very easy to dislike because,
putting this into practice. I was actually putting this into practice last year. So it was the Pitt game, right? And we were about to pull off the upset against Pitt, and Georgia in the meantime was about to lose to Missouri. And I was in a situation where I could only watch one game, and I chose to watch Georgia Tech beat Pitt. So if that's if there's anything, there's your answer. That's the closest thing I can come up. Actions speak louder than words, right? So
your love for Tech is slightly more.
Slightly more. I was,
but not by a lot.
I was switching back and forth. Sometimes, I don't know. That's a tough question, but
Yeah, because like I said, I love Vic and stuff, but honestly, the majority of their fans are absolutely obnoxious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're horrible. Yeah.
Now, when I went to the game, the people I sat around were pleasant, but like when you're as good as they are at the moment, like you have all these bandwagon fans, like.
Yeah,
I almost went into something I don't want to go into the show that I saw with them, but there are some absolutely deplorable, and I'm not even trash talking like Georgia fans out there. And sometimes their trash talk is stupid. Like if you want to trash talk Tech, just say our football team sucks. We won 9 games in 3 years. Don't go after our academics. I did this on TK's show where. They seem to think every disaster that had anything to do with engineering happened by Tech grads. Like even the Russian Sputnik thing that crashed, that's Tech's fault somehow. Challenger disasters, Tech's fault. Like it's like, come on.
Yeah. So it is funny how they bring up academics like Georgia Tech doesn't absolutely clear Georgia in every category when it comes to academics, I'm not even interested in talking about academics. Like, I don't bring it up. They're always the ones that bring it up because they can't just have one thing. They have to have it all. They have to be better than you in every single thing. They have to think that they have better academics. It's the same thing with their home atmosphere. Sorry, Georgia's atmosphere at their home is not among the best in the country, and it never will be. It never will be. It pales in comparison to Tennessee, the Swamp, LSU, Auburn. It pales in comparison to those, okay? So Death Valley, it's not as good. It never will be. Get over it. Get over it.
And the one of the biggest things that irritates me with them is like if a team gives them a good game. Like let's take Missouri and Tech for instance. It was tied at half with Georgia and Georgia Tech. We just didn't. We weren't ready to play. We were sleepwalking. Like it wasn't that we came out and played well for what we had and hit them in the mouth. It's somehow Georgia's still the greatest in that half. Even though, and the same with Missouri, I guess they sleptwalked through 4.5 or 3.5 quarters. It's like, can you not just admit the other team got the better of you for a minute? Right. They can't do that.
Yeah. So So poo
can
on
you explain your head again? Now, people didn't see the first of the show.
Is there more people that have trickled in and they're wondering about my head?
Yeah, like TK wants to know, B Bean wants to know.
Yeah, so I shaved it because my little brother's getting brain surgery, and he had to shave his head for it, because they gotta cut up his head and get in his skull and brain and everything, and. So me and my little brother that you also know, Cdogg, we all shaved our heads. Here, I'll pull up a picture of us, in fact. We all shaved our heads. There, you can kind of see it on screen. It's like StreamYard, but we all shaved our heads for that. So, because he was pretty bummed out about having to get his head shaved. So we did it with him as well. So
3 good-looking guys right there.
Yeah. Those are my brothers. So I love those boys.
Yep. So that's the reason why. Now, Luke is in here saying he can't imagine being worse than Georgia Tech at anything. Cdogg, you have anything to say about that comment?
Worst school than Georgia Tech. Who?
North Carolina. He said, as a North Carolina fan,
I think he's talking about academics, which you're probably more suited to answer than me, right?
He's saying their academics are better than ours.
I think that's what he meant. Imagine being a worse school than Georgia Tech. Can't relate. Like, because at the time we were saying how Georgia was worse than us academically. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, North Carolina, like a lot of schools in the ACC are really good academic schools, especially in North Carolina. I mean, Wake, Duke, and North Carolina are all really good academic schools. Like North Carolina has a really good medical program, but as far as engineering, you're not going to find a better school than Georgia Tech. I mean, it's on par. People might laugh at me. It's on par with MIT. I had more than one professor that got their PhD from MIT when I was at Georgia Tech. Like, don't come at me with Georgia Tech doesn't know how to produce engineers.
Yeah. Y'all don't feel bad for asking. Obviously, I don't. I don't come on here and talk about personal stuff a lot. So obviously, you see me with a shaved head after seeing my gorgeous, flowing, lustrous, beautiful hair for years, and obviously it's surprising. So
yeah.
Don't sweat it. I know it's shocking, but
yeah.
Yep. So maybe one day the locks will return.
I think you should get like a rat tail, like Anakin did in the Star Wars movies.
A rat tail.
Yeah.
Jeez. You're trying to fuck my shit up, huh?
Yeah, sorry. I have a lot of bad ideas sometimes.
That's funny. I should have done something a little funny, like done a mohawk or something, or mullet. And like,
yes.
You know.
Or like a fryer where you have just the top.
Yeah. Yeah. That is funny. So yeah, that's my deal lately.
But also we have had a few really good recruiting weekends on campus. So we've signed two that come off the top of my head. Trey Horn, who's at Arabian Gap. It's not the exact same school that Gunnar Stockton came out of, but it's in the same area. I think he's listed as an athlete. People are saying that he runs a 4.31. I kind of find that hard to believe. Maybe he does. He's probably more like a 4.41 guy, if I had to guess. But a really good get for us. And then we signed a kid that just visited from Auburn, a defensive lineman. Do you remember his name?
No.
All right, hold on one second.
We've signed a lot of kids, and honestly, like, I don't trip too much when we sign a 3-star. I'm like, oh, cool, and then.
Well, we had that guy that canceled his trip to his official visit to Miami to come to Tech, and evidently he was really talking us up. Let's see. Now, I know you don't trip over his Landon Marshall. He's a guy from Andalusia, Alabama, and he looks like a beast to me. Like, I think he could be a little bit underrated. 6'3", 290. Like, but the point being, even if they are 3 stars, we're winning recruiting battles against teams we don't usually.
Now that is what I do care about. So if I see that, they had offers from other schools like Auburn, Tennessee, Florida, SEC schools like that and stuff, Penn State, and, all those type of schools, that's what I do get excited for that. Yeah.
Yeah, so for this kid, we beat out Auburn and Arkansas.
Hell yeah.
For Trey Horn, we beat out NC State and Florida State.
Nice.
Now, NC State we win some battles against, but Florida State usually gets the better of us. And a lot of times what will happen with these 3-star kids that are rated is toward the end of the recruiting cycle. Nick or someone will go down there, realize that they're underrated, offer them, and lo and behold, they're a 4-star all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
It is. Well, I mean, a lot of the time, it is a crapshoot with the rating system because it's hard to evaluate them all. So the evaluators that the schools have are probably a lot more capable than whatever the recruiting services have. So it makes sense. But yeah, that is kind of more because like Clayton Powell-Lee was definitely underrated. You know what I mean? He was like a 3-star, but he's already like, well, they call him Young Bet, you know. So
yes, and so he's really really good. And like, you know, if you haven't seen the interview I did with him, you guys watching, go check that out on the Rec Talk channel. I interviewed Clayton Powell-Lee, and he just sounds like a really good kid that with a good, like, he's mature beyond his years was the impression I got. And he was a freshman. He was like All-American honorable mention or something like that. Like, really good.
Yeah, pairing him with LaMiles Brooks is exciting.
All the way turned up.
Yes,
That's what
sir.
you're getting next season. All you people that want to come chirping at me, Georgia Tech ain't no good. You're all going to find out.
That's right. You're going to find out. If you don't know, you're going to find out. Hey, do you mind if I run and get some water real quick?
I do, actually.
I am parched.
Yeah, I actually do mind.
You mind?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
All right. See, I am parched. I'll be right back.
No one ever, like, anytime someone asks that, no one ever says, yeah, you know what, I do mind. Mind if I smoke? Yes. Don't smoke in my face. That would be great if you would not do that. But, yeah, I think there's a lot of things to be happy about with Georgia Tech. I see LSU burner in here. LSU runs college football. I have a feeling I know who that is. Surprise! Didn't know I knew that, did you? But either way, you're not spamming, so happy to have you in the chat. Appreciate you joining the show. I don't think we did a call out to the chat, too. It's not going to let me go up so far, so no, it lets me go all the way to the top, so let me do that. B-Bean, welcome. Glad you're in here. B-Bean, how did you not know what was going on with Cdogg's hair, and you were the first one to comment in the live chat? That's curious. Brad Pitt, welcome, sir. T-Branch227, he was on the Rec Talk live show last week. Long-time listener. Glad to have you. Elliot Waller says, go Jackets in the hell with Georgia. The hell with Georgia is a great thing. Matt Dumont says, sup, Cdogg / Rec Talk. Welcome, Matt Dumont. Ballard Sports Media. Good friend. Sometimes I go on Ballard's show. Ballard and Cdogg actually do a show. Was it on 6 o'clock on Fridays? I think an ACC show. So go check that out. Go check out Ballard Sports Media. He has a YouTube channel. He just hit 1,000 subscribers. Squidtard says, "What's happening, fellas?" Squidtard's awesome too. If you haven't seen Squidtard's channel, check that out. Lucas Sharp says, "What's up, Cdogg?" I don't know why I think Lucas has a low voice, but that's just if I had to guess. Mystic Gaming says, howdy now. Mystic, we need you to come on the Rec Talk live show next week and tell us about Madden. And if you don't say it's garbage, then I'm kicking you off because I hate Madden. BC Georgia Tech Jacket says, what's up, guys? Nick Nader, welcome.
I'm back.
Motivated, dedicated, sends prayers for your brother Cdogg.
Thank you.
But also says GD and totally undoes everything.
I appreciate that. I really do.
Luke in here. Luke, North Carolina man. Good to see him. Jacob Rainwater says he's also a big fan of the blue jerseys. Well, I'm glad you two are.
Yeah.
And Seminole Seth got the tomahawk chop in here. Good to see you, sir. See if there's anyone else. I have not.
I'm sorry we never went through the comment section. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, man. I just realized that TK in the house. TK has a great channel as well. If you hadn't checked that out, go check her channel out. Bulldog JC, Bulldog Brian is in here. Todd, I like Todd because he always holds my foot to the fire. Todd, have you ever given me a compliment in a comment? Usually they're fairly critical, but I love you, buddy. And on your studio, it'll show like if someone's your most liked commenter, and he is somehow. So you're my most liked commenter.
I don't
Todd.
have that.
Yeah, like if you hover over their thing, and they have to allow this or something. But yeah, Nick Nader,
Really?
I think I already said you. But yeah, that gets through everyone.
Oh. Wait, how can I see it? So the most person I've given the most hearts to?
Well, just like, I don't think it tells you that, but once you go through your comments, it'll have like a little purple heart above their name, and that's the guy whose comments you've hit the little heart sign
Oh,
for.
really? Comments?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I just learned that.
Huh.
Also, Richard Proctor says, by the way, I wrote a sports column for the Noonan Times Herald. Well, cool, man. Glad to have you in here.
Huh. I don't know. I don't see how I can figure that out.
Maybe I dreamed this, but I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Dude, I dreamed that I found my freaking baseball glove the other day. I was stoked because remember I lost it.
Yeah, and I bought this like kids glove from Play Against Sports we were using. Barely get it on our hands.
Yeah. Dadgummit.
Oh, that's another thing. Team Mirage is going to take an L. When is it? That's the weekend of the 22nd, 23rd. The 22nd is Friday of July. 23rd is Saturday. We're going to be doing the Slob softball game, and me and Cdogg are on Team Fools, and it's going to be great. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, for sure. We need to get together and practice again soon. Maybe this weekend upcoming.
We do.
Because I didn't find my glove, but I did find more softball. The rest of my softballs.
Well, that's good because we destroyed that
Yeah.
one. We were practicing with one softball, so literally one of us would hit it, and the other one have to go run and get it.
So I've got like 4 now, I think. So.
All right, good. We can get through an at bat without having to retrieve a ball, hopefully.
Yeah, and you know what I discovered too? So I was driving by the house that I'm gonna be at, and outside of the 2 minutes down the road is a singular baseball field, not a bunch of them like the place we went to. There's a singular field, and they host adult softball nights on Sunday nights.
Oh snap!
So maybe I'll look into that and play softball with them.
Wait, on Sunday nights?
Sunday evenings.
Okay, I approve as long as it doesn't conflict with our show.
Sunday afternoons, yeah. No, obviously
Okay.
they were doing it. I mean, it gets dark, so they don't do it at night. I don't think, but I guess they would.
I don't know
have
if they had lights or
Yeah.
something. But yeah.
But yeah. So that was funny. I mean, I probably won't, but it was just funny that they have an adult softball league right like 2 seconds from my house. You know?
Well, didn't Tiger Baskins do that, or has done that? And he's played like adult softball
I
leagues.
guess so.
thought?
I don't know.
You said he could smack that thing.
Dude, he was the best player on our team for sure. And hey, I've been practicing my throwing, and I'm a little better too. So.
Yeah, I'm about 90% sure I'm probably going to have surgery on my shoulder because it's just not
Really?
getting any better. Yeah, it's like it hurts to raise my arm a certain.
Me too. We need to go to the chiropractor. I think they can fix that.
No, well, I don't. I have a very unfavorable opinion of chiropractors. But,
Really?
well, just look at the origins of chiropractic, and I mean, it was made by a scam artist.
It's come a long way. My dad goes for his vertigo, and
Does it help?
Oh yeah, they fix him right up.
Well, maybe I might be off base. Like, people who don't see me a lot, I'm probably the most skeptical person anyone's ever gonna meet. My default position is that sounds like bullshit. So I might need to work on that.
It might be worth a
truth be
try.
told.
I mean, you go once.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, then oh well. But
I do think it's a rotator cuff. But yeah, and another big thing is a lot of times your health insurance won't cover it, or
Right.
they'll only cover 5 times going, and almost always they're gonna say you need to go. For a minute.
yeah, so I don't know. I think mine covers it. So I might try it because I could really use it. If I could, you guys are not ready for full strength Cdogg.
Yeah, it's like a handicap we give them. Like, we're gimped up.
Yeah, dude, my freaking shoulder. If you have no idea, because I can feel the damn ball.
You can. I saw it.
I can feel the damn ball. They saw it last year. They didn't get a single one past me. Not a single one. So.
I don't know what Proctor's talking about. He says, I was curious what happened to the QB we recruited. Oh, you're talking about Jakari Williams.
And Duke Watson.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, Duke committed to Ole Miss, right?
Did he? God.
I could be wrong. Let me confirm. I often, guys, I say I'm the most skeptical guy ever, but I'll just make stuff up as though it's fact. Let me.
I'm about tired of them.
Yeah, they need some comeuppance. No, he's not committed anywhere. We're still in the running, evidently. No, he committed to Louisville. He's a hard commit to Louisville.
Okay. Well, that's annoying, too, because we got to play them.
But Jakari Williams is a guy, he played in a league that's less than GSHA or GHSA, Christian school league. He was rated a 4-star. Speaking of being maybe improperly rated, I think he was one that was overrated. In my opinion, I know I talked to you on the phone about this, maybe even on a show. I think Winky went and evaluated him again and was like, yeah, this kid ain't what we thought he was. Let's pull. I think we might have pulled that offer. But I think I'm actually fairly high on Aaron Philo. Now, I was not high on, and I'm still not on Vandergriff, but Vandergriff was rated a 5-star. Yeah. Philo's rated a 3-star, and I think he's properly rated there, if not a little underrated, and has a lot of potential to do well. If you guys didn't know listening, if he has a season like he did last year at Prince Avenue, he'll break Trevor Lawrence all-time passing yardage record for the state of Georgia. So, I think that's something to be excited about.
Yeah, we are becoming a passing school, which is interesting.
It's exciting is what it is to me.
It's definitely exciting. I'm ready to see us sling it around some. I'm ready to see it.
Well, speaking of slinging it around,
I think it's gonna
go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
A few people are asking who's going to start against Louisville.
Probably Pyron.
If I had to guess, I'd say Pyron. But, I mean, it is literally, for me, a 50-50 thing.
Really?
It could, to me, just as easily be Haynes. The tough thing is, obviously, we don't see him practice. Right. You can't put a ton of stock into the spring game when they're practicing with only 3 defensive calls. So I don't know what they look like in practice when, they're running some more complicated schemes on scout team. I just think that Haynes has a really high ceiling, and I could see him working into the starting role. And the other thing that wouldn't surprise me is if we see both quarterbacks at some point in that first game.
That would be interesting because I think that's going to be a close game, and I don't know how that would go. So having to switch out quarterbacks.
Well, I think whoever doesn't start might get a series or something. I don't know. Suffice to say, I think you're more confident that it's Pyron. I also think it'll be Pyron, but I really do think it's close to a coin flip.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're gonna find out. Right.
I like Jacob's comment. Our players always mysteriously enter the portal right before it closes and then immediately commit to Ole Miss a day later.
Dude.
That's getting old.
Yeah. I'm tired of them. Sorry. I know I look like I'm sleeping. Here.
That's why we wear the sunglasses, so you can't see how
Yeah,
sleepy we are.
Yeah. Yeah. I just that's why. Gotta have the shades on.
You do. Richard Proctor says, throwing a lot. We had a coach that brought that here to Tech. His name was Bill Lewis. If you can't run the ball, you don't win. Yeah, but here's the thing. The football is infinitely different than it was when Bill Lewis coached. The thing is, like, you can't just have one or the other. You got to be able, to pass well and run well. Teams favor one, but you can't just win without passing the ball unless you're Florida and you're playing Georgia with Muschamp. Then sometimes it'll work out. You don't remember that? Like they threw like maybe one pass and beat Georgia one year.
Yeah, and with our our I don't know. They're just gonna have to prove it to me with the running game because it wasn't that good last year.
Yeah, I think Dante Smith could have a breakout year.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a tough kid with a good bit of speed. Holner. I didn't expect that, but is that an inside joke I'm not in on?
Yeah, I think we might have got cut out, but I said Boner. So
yeah, no, I heard that part.
Boner That's to you, my friend.
Okay.
Boner is somewhat of me and BVD's greeting to each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So, I'm getting, I shaved my head because my brother's getting brain surgery. So, he had to shave his head. So, me and Cdogg did it too. So, yeah, come on. New me. I had full intentions of shaving my hair into a mullet if we had hired Jamie Chadwell. I was going to. Fully, 100% I was going to do a mullet.
Yeah, time will tell if that would have been a better choice for us. It is interesting to me that he ended up going to Liberty. I figured he'd have left to go to a bigger school, but he's a really good coach.
I feel like he was so, ready to go and then got himself ready and maybe burned a ridge or something, and he kind of settled for Liberty because nobody else wanted him at that point,
Well, and I didn't realize just how little money he was making there. He wasn't even making $1 million a year there. I think he renegotiated it to like 9 something, but I think he's making a lot more money at Liberty.
Yeah, I think he might have been the lowest paid coach in all the country.
Head coach?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I looked up at least, of schools that publish how much they pay,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw him as the lowest one. It was only a couple $100,000, like $200,000 or $300,000. Isn't that wild?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like what Kennesaw State's coach was making.
Yeah.
And they're not even Division I.
Right.
They will be this year, but
right. Oh, PVD says he's gonna shave his head too. Oh, you don't gotta do that, man. You a freaking man. He says when he gets back from therapy. I can't wait till you get back from therapy.
Yeah, man, we miss you, BBD.
TK says it feels good. Yeah, I took a shower earlier, and The shower on my head, like the hot water on my head, it felt so good. I could feel it on my scalp. And it is cool too during the day.
You should stick your head out the window.
I did.
When you're driving.
I did.
Was it amazing? Was it everything you imagined?
Yeah, it was great. I did that. We went to BurgerFi last night. Have you ever been there? It's in Kennesaw.
I think so. It's been a while, but
they're the place that brands the buns with their logo.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So they are really good. Like they're a lot better than I remember. I only had them once in high school, but they are freaking good. They had good fries, good enough to eat on their own without any like dipping sauce, which is rare, you know. And then I know
dipping
you don't
sauce
use
is trash, but
I know you don't use. I know you don't use that, but I didn't used to. I would just eat wherever, and like Zaxby's, like I don't use any sauce because they're that good, and like Chick-fil-A are that good. Like I don't use any sauce. McDonald's is another one, but like most burger places, their fries just aren't that good. So I like to get honey mustard or something, and I'll eat mostly without it, but sometimes I mix it up and have a few with some honey mustard or something. But oh man, BurgerFi was good.
I'll have to check it out. Yeah, for you guys listening, if you like going out to eat with me is interesting. I'm probably the pickiest eater anyone's ever known. So like I'll order a cheeseburger and I'm like meat, cheese, and bread only. And I swear to God, if there's anything else on it, I'm gonna be.
I have my moments too. Like I go to Subway. My order at Subway is ham, cheese, and mayo, and it's always been that. I've never got anything else at Subway.
Yeah.
Ham, cheese, mayo.
I will eat like buffalo chicken dip, and I will have like vinegar-based barbecue sauce, and that's pretty much it.
If you want to have the best buffalo chicken dip you've ever had, let me take you to Donovan's up in Woodstock. Oh my God, dude, it is crazy. It's not just buffalo chicken dip; it's buffalo chicken cheese dip. So it's like a cheese, but it's more runnier, I guess, than like normal buffalo chicken dip, because it's usually like pretty solid consistency. But the cheese dip, it's like cheesier, and oh my God, it's so good, and it's just awesome. It's awesome.
Well, let's go.
It's an Irish place.
Oh yeah, I do like. There was a place downtown I ate when I worked downtown called Meehan's that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I like Irish food.
Yeah. So yeah, they have like shepherd's pie, and they for some reason they have Thai chili chicken tenders, which is what I get because anything with Thai chili sauce on it, I'm down. Like that is my shit. So Thai chili sauce is some of the best sauce ever, and they have a Thai chili chicken tenders and they put in mac and cheese, and I don't know why they do that and what's Irish about that, but I get it because it's really good.
Thai chili chicken fingers. Did not know that is an Irish cuisine.
Yeah. Whatever it is, man, give it to me because that's just good.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you like Thai food?
You know, I really like spicy stuff. Like, I really like spicy stuff. But I haven't gotten into the Thai stuff yet.
Well, we go to this Thai place. We've gone a few times. We found on 278. And it is right next to the Cheeseburger Bobby's. Right there next to the Jim and Nick's, you know? And I'm talking to you like we're just having a regular conversation. I'm not on a show, but... Anyway,
this is what our phone calls are like.
Yeah, like I'll call and we'll talk about stupid shit. But this Thai place is really good. They have, and it's not even that spicy, and it's just good. We've eaten there a couple times. I got the Massaman curry, and you know I thought it would sound weird because I don't really even like peanuts that much, but when they put peanuts in their shit, man, that shit is so good. I don't know what it is. It just works. Them Thai people got something going on.
Well, yeah, dude. I'm definitely down to go.
They got it going on.
I gotta try pad Thai dish. Okay.
Yeah, I got the pad thai.
Not like noodly, like it's a noodle.
I got the
spicy
pad
thing.
thai. Yeah, it was good. How old was I last time my hair was that short? Probably newborn.
Birth.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I've never had it this short. The last time I had it short though, it was like, before, like back when I got married.
Yeah.
Here, let me pull up a picture. I'm gonna see if I can find it. How it normally looks, because like, all of my life up until this point, I had my hair. My hair was like short, and I would spike it up. Let's see if I can find it. Oh yeah. So the last time I had it that short was my wedding in 2019, and that's how I'll probably go back to having it.
The one with your thumb up in the thumbnail?
No. That was no. I'm pulling it up now.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
trying to see if I can find a picture from my wedding, but I can't seem to.
By the way, you gotta send me some pictures
Pictures of what?
for the intro I'm having made.
Oh, what do you? Oh, yeah. Yeah, whatever you need. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
get
just-
some new in my new do.
Yeah, that'd be
Right?
great.
Because I don't know. I guess I need to update some of my thumbnails, right? Would it be weird?
Well, I'm
to
having. Well, yeah, I guess you need to update your thumbnails too. I just need like, I don't know, 5-6 pictures that you would like to have in an intro.
Yeah, it would probably be weird for me to have like me in my long hair now. That I should probably like for the ACC show. Me and Pete were talking about having new ones too. But
Yeah.
But yeah. I swear I had all the time. Dadgummit. So I don't have any pictures of me and not in a hat.
That was a thing like when I was married that my ex-wife was always on my case about was, why do you need this many hats and why do you need this many shirts and why do they all say Georgia Tech?
You don't understand.
Nachos, you don't understand. I've been a Tech fan forever.
Right. I get as many hats as I can find.
Yeah, that's why. Like, what is it? That fandom store at what mall is that?
At the town center.
Cumberland? Is it Town Center?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Like
Town
I
Center.
can't walk in there because
I love that place, dude.
I'll spend $100 without thinking about it in there.
They have so much cool stuff. I freaking love that place. That's where I get all the hats for my videos,
Yeah.
So I freaking love that place.
They should sponsor us. By the way, guys, if you love college football, in-person stores like that, go to Town Center Mall. Fandom has got
Right.
it going on.
Right?
Or is it what's it called? Fanatics? Fandom? I think it's Fandom.
I thought it was like college football. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, dear.
Yeah, we screwed up that sponsorship opportunity. I don't know what it's called, but it's great.
Well, here's a picture I found. Here's a picture.
Oh,
Oh, let me transition over. Just me and my mom at my wedding. So that's how I usually have it.
looking dapper.
Yeah.
I've actually never seen your mom until now.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's at my wedding. That's how I usually have my hair, so that's probably what I'll go back to having. It's weird, isn't it?
It's not weird. You look good there. By the way, Slim Shady Kane's in the house. If you don't know who he is, he's the guy that's got to pay us some money at the end of next season.
Right?
And it's going to be good. Have you decided what you're going to spend the money that Slim's going to have to pay you on yet?
Well, I'll probably have broke even with all the other dumb bets I made on this channel and lost.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So,
What's the dumbest bet you've made on you since you've been doing YouTube?
like I told you the other day, man, like I haven't made that dumb a bet. So I bet that we would score a touchdown on Clemson in the first half last year. And I bet Pete that. And that, like come on, a touchdown in the first half. And then I bet trenches that Jahmyr Gibbs would run for 100 yards against Georgia. And he didn't even play. So
Yeah.
So I don't know. And then and then I bet Pinecone last year that we would beat Miami. We didn't. So
Yeah, well, we didn't foresee Pyron going down.
Right.
And it's tough to bet when Collins is coaching the team unless you're like shorting your own bet.
You know what's funny is I made that bet with him in the offseason. Back when Miami was supposed to be winning the national championship and Georgia Tech was supposed to be horrible. And then by the time the game came around, I had all the confidence in the world, you know?
Yeah.
And then we freaking lose Pyron. So that really pissed me off.
Yeah, and then Gibson came in, and it's going to be different. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's the exact same.
Yeah, dude. So, I don't know. But, anyway, do you got anything else?
No, not really. I'm trying to put out at least one video a week right now, which I've been doing.
I got to finish my talent show video.
Oh, man, is that going to be a surprise, too? Is that going to be something?
Well, I incorporated my haircut into it. Let's just say that. So.
Ooh, this is going to be good.
Probably not what you're thinking, but yeah. It's not really the focal point. It's just something funny I did. So.
Okay.
There's your hint.
Sweet.
So. It will be entertaining. Don't worry. I just got to finish.
I'm looking forward to it.
So I can go crash. You know.
All I can say is I love Georgia Tech and the hell with Georgia. That's about all I got.
I think I feel the same way. So, thanks for everybody for tuning in. It was a good show. And I love you guys. And thank you for everybody, who gave up thoughts and prayers for my little brother. We're real worried about him. But I'm sure, he's going to pull through and it'll be successful. So thanks for everybody for that. And I think that'll be it. And Rectung and Cdogg are going to freaking get out of here. And to hell with Georgia and go Jackets, baby.